Brasso said, you see, Kojani, as soon as you hear new, it didn't come up. Send Mama no page numbers 05505969299 05505679299. Here we go.
Thank you.
Thank you. You know what time it is. Second end is only 42 gone past 7. This is Kessben 92.9. We need a Kwame Appiah Kubi na. Said I would say voices, you know, any dance idea that I'll pay. Kessben cash box, you know, yeah, Juma, at Pacho, any day question. Make it a point that I'll pay, will be waiting. I'll pay the million, you know, and it's 1,000 Ghana cities each, and the money per me, you know. The Pacho say, would share me, and I will share me at the obey say, over dial star 256 star 2 hash star 256 star 2 hash. And what Kessben cash sports, you know, and so I don't pay better 1,000 Ghana cities each. The probably no Obia better 1,000 cities. And rabbit 500 and money per 9. I don't pay better 1,000 and money per me, you know, and take but your call a year cash sport, you know, and so star 256 star 2 hash star 256 star 2 hash star 256 star 2 hash. Now what's select option 2? Now I don't pay when play on, but your option 2, no, hey, Kessben FM Accra. Now I pay what participate and what so. Now I don't pay Ube DJ, Ube where they cash. But yeah, and star 256 star 2 hash star 256 star 2 hash. Now what's selected option 2 on the Kessben cash board. Now me pacho one so what don't wash him up. Now I don't pay Nipa me will be a 1,000 Ghana city. But me faster that it be my house of fortune for I don't pay one more Roma. Pacho my your friend Romania house of fortune for a yen shiny na and the wako PMO ever hop na I pay what to me aqua ye juma ever Romania to cheat say what you me. But you make it a point. Who you be or your construction worker, or your mason, or your plumber, or your carpenter. But you know you are part of this opportunity. I feel what we at Juma restaurant and now we at Juma hotel. Manager, waitress, waiter. Robia will play within the hospitality sector. But you are playing away with your pass. Now, House of Fortune said, your mama money, sir. And they one more per workers, Makuma 1,000. I pimp now. I pay one more than Wako Romania. But you walk on now, you feel me in 2 years. Now, your mom contract no year. We are technician, auto mechanic. But you need no more car moving. We are machine operator and I say engineer. I don't pay your baby now. No, I say Ubedin to say anything. Now, I pay ya at say one so we don't want a ship. House of Fortune for say Ube here passport. But you make a passport, I make a traveling passport. I pay Ube here to see the curriculum vitae. One casa once about watch room and you're going to crash so Ube to your medical fee, kakra registration fee, kakra. Now I pay with the 4 passport size pictures and they are come on and they are back. Oh la la, but you and the muma. Now I pay what to be a part of this opportunity. And I don't pay make it a point. Now one so far who share mobile and to baby I'm a boss in you know. But you I don't pay who interest in Quadia House of Fortune for a bayan saying now sending so after 2 years, you know, one more bit to me every new contract, you know, at the amount. And he just have no and it's what now Romania for over 5 years now. Who are the greatest opportunities I will be migrating to a Busiani now. I pay one more so at me I join and Romania on my name. I don't pay for one more 0554 547915 0554 547915 and I for 0200 074525 0200 074525 and I for 0302 77 02 0302 977773 0302 977773. Now when the House of Fortune in Kobo and pay who be who more the first floor among Plaza B Ewo Achimota ABC. And I'll pay speak to them. Now one more bedroom so abuao. As you say, but your terms and conditions apply and to share it. 46 gone past 7 St. Louisa local rice. Hey, more papa, a wood drama, so say. Hey, local rice, Ghana more. But you know, under strict hygienic conditions, now the nutritional value, no, but you're very paramount to your health. And I'll pay to be the more, a more no idea pomodin, papa de me brought here. St. Louisa local rice, and it's a mountain, it can be. But your local rice here, and one is St. Louisa. St. Louisa there, and one is Ghana's best local rice. And I'll pay, but you'll make it a point. If you be as I said, you just St. Louisa rice, everyone will hear papa, a correct check on Wesiwa and Tiso and say, I didn't know do the rock on the end. And I'll pay my job. Many were here. Nah, memo shops are who were my Ghana Winyanano, Uborema, Ubenya, St. Louisa local rice. And when you come shops are who do in that woman so at St. Louisa local rice. A long grain jasmine perfumed rice. But you would be a would know that one too was consumed. And I'll pay the wood here, open so your distributor. Who to do a monanco for a better fill in China. Who be here 5,500 Ghana cedis. Now I feel with your ship business. And in fact, so do a pa and a debit bro. And I'll pay send any die the Kaya wood here. St. Louisa local rice there and will jump my open the door to our color pass. One more adjacent the echo bank. Please contain and chain what and I'll pay one day St. Louisa for any incomer on 0277 45742 0277 45742 and now for 0546 242343 0546 242343. Now when it's St. Louisa local rice in incomer and pay as I say, we're maximizing the benefit on your bet and I'll pay us papa. Any platform, papa, I will cost you all the games. Now, I feel what place you bet, no, I was so no, 22bet.com.gh, but you're 22bet.com.gh, and no, any the latest betting platform, Ghana for you now, Najatum. But you're way better, now when you're be, I was 22bet, and not just bet in the winning papa. Sika is to one, I want to go. Maybe I'll try to try with it. But I had no try with it. It's answer. You're the greatest of all. Now, I advance your chances of winning. I don't take an operator. What's a big plan? But your games are going to a year more. There were EPL or Nemo. There were Champions League. But your the odds no at the mark. Correct one. I don't pay make it a point. So we bet I'm Quadia. Then you bet to win. And no, the simple objective. I don't pay make it a point. Say Obeko 22bet.com.gh platform no eso. Now I feel what me I could say. Ebebo we pa. Ube win it. Now they must say that be later. The wins on your first deposit, they are quite overwhelming. For second deposit, over 200% increase in terms of the chances of winning something. And I don't pay my play on 22bet.com.gh. Now, once you do actually pay. Bet to play, bet to win. One more Daroma and pay one more someone. We need a Kwame Appiah Kubi. Checking your time once again. It's only 50 gone past 7. Kessben 0550 596 929 0550 567 929. Your text lines are your day. Juma and Open Pacho. What they were drinking in an offer so they buy your budget. Now you can kind at the amount. Dial *256 *2# star 256 star 2# na was selected option 2 e wo Kessben Cashport no eso na anope mesi me chenipa me no 1,000 Ghana cedis each enti anope participate na fa wo ho hyemu bi na wonso obe win cash pacho ma enye we hiasem esanse we no edisika esho bottom direct wabra oha obia no anymore enti make it a point na wonso twebi de wo hia nyina no eye short code no star 256 star 2# star 256 star 2# na was selected option 2 on the Kessben Cashport. But I say now a lot of issues and happen with the Electoral Commission and the National Democratic Congress, NDC, a moment of truth. Now, the General Secretary for the party, Fifi Avekoti, Ejina Simpie, so Anna Wachemo say BVD machines. Ira ewo Electoral Commission no aso eye no. I mean, a issue a year of major concern. Na SSA ehia Ghana ni bia. Esan say ku a womo ku. Any questions ahodo a womo bi se ni nyina no. Womo bisa said ye be ya womo benya answers to the missing equipment. And BVDs no the biometric verification devices. And no a capture and crop fingerprint. Na afi the biometric data of the Electoral Commission no ewo waso ni nyina no the IRA no the Electoral Commission must be able to account for the machines because what mudi kan be kan ye no na Electoral Commission say no krebia nim enyira ye laptop computers ana IRA but now the revelations are that the NDC air canon no machines ni bi IRA say bi IRA there the Electoral Commission must equally account for it. And no hon komo anope yenu babedi to a far extent, the General Secretary is calling for an international audit of the BVD equipment Electoral Commission for ewo womo asweye. Ama akwakofa ensem bebre na no ede aba. Ebehwe video no surely na afei de fifi kwete kaye endra ewo the headquarters of the NDC Moment of Truth series womo ede esese so de bia no endra so the version of it no yedini nyina no ede bebro ma yenko na yentie the General Secretary of the party na yemra.
Theft of critical biometric equipment under the supposed secure watch of the Electoral Commission is not just an alarming oversight. It is a clear and present danger to our electoral integrity. This is not a trivial matter of misplaced property. It is a dire warning that our electoral safeguards are being compromised under our very noses. How can we place our trusts in an electoral commission that fails to safeguard the very equipment essential to fulfilling its mandate in a transparent and accountable manner? How can we stand by while the very mechanisms meant to guarantee free, fair elections are stolen away, possibly skewing the electoral landscapes in favor of those currently clinging on to the realms of power? The BVR laptops, a related biometric equipment, including a forensic audit of the voters register. This investigation, as we said, must be conducted by an independent body, supplemented with international observers to ensure neutrality and thoroughness. The outcome must provide a detailed report that not only comprehensively identifies those actually responsible, but also outlines significant corrective measures to prevent such breaches in the future. 3, furthermore, we call for the complete audit of the EC's inventory and security measures. This audit should encompass all BVR and BVD equipment and must be carried out by an independent auditor to verify the integrity of all electoral materials and processes. Let me be unequivocal. These are not mere.
That is the General Secretary of the NDC speaking. The Moment of Truth series, as a Endra, the headquarters of the National Democratic Congress. Now he has said, international auditors, Emra may audit the voters album. Na afi so the equipment, also say, woman to na auditing Kessia and Koso. Menina na will be brahe any and commo. Now, what you mean, car marching and pump to say,
oh, Roma.
Very well, and I'll pay that's it. And Michelle Dana Mima Ujina, so said I'll be the General Secretary of the NDC. Now, concerns I want raising in a simple some equipment belonging to the Electoral Commission, BVD equipment, I basically the responses and accountability about such equipment are easy, edeba. The NDC is saying, sir, and you're convincing, and every Ghanaian must take it as a matter of concern. Mamintio na yeni enkomo. The New Patriotic Party, monsomo ye concern about the missing equipment, Anna.
Oh, I can't speak for New Patriotic Party because we will do position now in the New Patriotic Party national office now. But I can speak for myself as a lawyer, as a Ghanaian, as a politician, as a statesman, and as a historian. Because when you catch a MPP for yesterday, Ebra be the catcher, so one amount. Yesterday, Namum, the American, MPP for a better there. The betty imagine us, the betty mafa. And you better there. No, you see, BVR machines here. I said BVD or BVR machines.
BVD machines.
Machines are good. That's for correction. Ebayeno, Obia, you're worried. Obia, and MPP, and NDC. I mean, common sense will tell you, say, oh, Mamuna, say, if you did be a Kotoaba, no, be a year. I mean, you must be worried. Even, we are a W, Jehovah Witness, you come to a bar. You'll be worried because it's a very important thing. Two, and you tell Maakye Kubi say, better electoral commission, the people I'm a police for, Sabanian Shishumu.
Exactly.
I think that common sense will even dictate to us, say, a police for Bayan Shishumu, dear, I didn't to the moment, young Chanaso, young Shishumunua, Bayan, one Saravaka. Common sense. Common sense. Why? Because police for easy for the Nippon Nama police for. A police for better Bayan Shishumu. Common sense. I'm placing emphasis on this with common sense. Now, police for Bayan Shishumu being here. Be a baby win. The Becca say, Anasisi. I didn't tell you, Shema Bayan Shishumu. Now, another issue I better want some year auditing. I believe, sir, these are matters they can raise it up at Papak. Papak first, them the woman, never the film, the coy, never my sanaba. And I believe, sir, Papak on Baka being on the Kotwato, near you. Until Baka, Adenayra, Yabaya auditing. You say other parties will share ideas. Every crab, the reason or and people for say a pencil, woman, your auditing. CPP better a pencil, woman, your auditing. I mean, in all this playing to the gallery, man come for. At the actual, was some also 50 40, and then this for the person, Yantisabel. And he will be a track. You be a trap. I mean, some of a transaction you trap.
Yes, but Nana, why do you say they are playing to the gallery? Because issue way the electoral commission deny the fact is BVD equipment biano and that it was mere laptops and IRA. It had to take the NDC's consistency in saying, some machines no any idea. You must prove to the Ghanaian people, indeed, machines no any right. I mean, substantially, they were very critical about the issues are not one more raising until now the revelations are clear. Machines no I rampa. And why do you say, if they are calling for further probe, I mean, they are just playing to the gallery?
No, with say I say Nippon and Numbiama policy form. It tells you, sir, young woman so can pay young home so. Now, young Shania, Ebeko, anything I'm going to they are playing to the gallery. Because you see, it will be after the police investigation and a bit of my informed opinion. Nebekano, Ayanokre, and Ayanokre. Take the case of the Minister of Rules issue be by 2-3 days ago. Akoba said, Yoko for number out to say, adverse findings be a former minister. But when Professor Stephen are there, I can't answer no. I mean, if I say be a fan, say, you know, kind of former minister no, and not deep in corrupt activities. But so now that the Yoko has come out with the findings, we can make informed discussions and informed opinion about those things.
Yes, but no, Nana, with assertions, why would the Electoral Commission hand over 5 of its staff to the police for investigation? On which basis, calling for such investigation?
Exactly. So you don't direct it to me. You don't direct because it was the body not by us. Not body now can say Medinipa and I am a Numama Pussy for. Invariably, it means that or no can say Bibian or no or Sanaka said, Misanna Boa. Mianam Kaya, Namboa. Mianam Kaya, Namboa. That is the import of that position. Sir, Banabaka said Bibian. I feel the better than Pana and Numbi. The Bama appreciate for. Now, Bibian. But you cannot draw that conclusion. You cannot draw that conclusion because every appreciate for no baby. Look, I say maybe you are crying now. Being a racial lambi. I mean, until I make us a plane to the gallery. Think I appreciate for you should move out. No one you should move say. You say. Now, say then you call for forensic auditing of the system. So,
yes, but to what extent, Nana? Because time is not on our side. The electoral commission, electoral commission, from the month of May, and I think on the 17th, started the registration exercise of voters. The same equipment here na electoral commission ebe here to be able to undertake such an exercise. And even going into December processes will require some of this equipment ebe aid the work of the electoral commission. Na ama confidence and trust about system nimo. Now the earlier public any parties benya information on these things the better.
Yeah, the multi-dollar question is you should see all the in the press conference origin of Bapak. Now, so origin of Bapak, they say now about one term, and so the antenna or Baby. The one origin of Bapak, you had an opportunity to raise these issues. Our Bapak, now then, no more call Bapak, so no, a beer manka. No, but me need some people for. And I'm here very much instrumental and Dr. Baumia's flag bearership. And if I say yes, I deny it until you know. Be I worried, but Pimakutia say, oh, say, I should send you. Yes, I need to be Biara. Yes, I need to be Biacha. And yeah, I'm for some one more. The Electoral Commission of Ghana and more banner also. When you do that, it is not fair. Because it's the new patriotic party, you only control Electoral Commission. The Electoral Commission is an autonomous body, an autonomous institution. Even the commissioner, he appointed one, and yet done it. Now, I'm funny say for one reason or the other, I mean, what you say, and so equity bonus shouldn't be like, Electoral Commission, you move you know, when Electoral Commission, I'm so, that's what they do. I mean, when they do that, it is not fair. But no, the situation on the ground now, I strongly believe that Ghanaians are so discerning. So yes, we will all be worried about Fidena Yung. It might be being Kase, a Electoral Commission and a Yanumbi, Kutia, and a Yanumbi. By so I mean that is not fair. That is not proper. That is unreasonable, and that is unwarranted, and that is unacceptable. Unreasonable, unwarranted, and that is unacceptable. Because would be a new patriotic party and a kita for Abra Yebia Mae, and now the company be a flabbe, Abra company a Yebia Mae. Look, you see, Fifi Kote and his party and their comments. He went to the north, Ekokase, Onwobioya Nimguasi Nipa, Emma Babe Fisi himself, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, the top ranking member of the NDC, Oba Nimumbeka, Fifi Kote, with the one can be. When people ask me, I say, look, in the NPP, you cannot generalize, you cannot make that generalized statement and insult Dr. Barumia and insult Northerners. But no, that is the NDC for you. That is Kote for you. But yeah, the BBR, but you know, amount for people for how they put pieces together. Constituency, elections committee, regional elections committee, national elections committee. They are writing their manifesto. And this is all the equity above him now, all by possible equity. And they said that they better be a sign the canon. It will be a better political talk. But certainly, I take very strong assertion, sir. Obeka say Yishi. You cannot be not only Yanumbi. And when we say that, I think that is unwarranted and unacceptable and unreasonable.
Nana Medase, Anope, I'm grateful for your time.
Medase.
I know Breboahena Yanina Dean Common, former Deputy General Secretary of the NPP, speaking to us, bringing us to exactly 8 after 8. Kessben 92.9 Oshia Live, Ewo TV, so on Kessben Television, Pacho on DSTV, channel 364, Go TV, channel 121. Na afe wati me adjourn live. So say oko Facebook handles no me no Kessben TV and afe Kessben FM 92.9. Nyina no ye stream live. Enti anope pacho fa wadwintre no efa 0550596929 0550567929. So na fabra ye beken kai ni nyina no ede amam. Pacho dial star 256 star 2 hash star 256 star 2 hash star 256 star 2 hash. Na was selected option 2 on the Kessben cash port. Na anope also waiting me a win some level of cash. Ma many ora brampa mensa any enkomo na yemisa ne say enema ekoso ewo electoral commission no. What is the take of the civil society? We know in charge of programs ewo CDD. Mr. Brampa, otimika, good morning.
Good morning,
na empomo boko there. Very well. Yeah, that's a sign of pay what year. So, and see, the NDC has raised a lot of alarm on the seeming missing of BVD equipment. Electoral Commission, no, it is alleged say womo enhu baby sa infidie ewo. I mean, registration is ahead of us. Electoral Commission, no, enyama adequate answers satisfy the National Democratic Congress enough and the good Ghanaian people. What are the implications for us going forward in the absence of all these issues?
Electoral Commission also a response through press statement after the minority caucus of Parliament also issue a statement. The Electoral Commission has more card then they say laptops and IRA, but the BVD is needed intact. Subsequently, the Electoral Commission I insisted. I go further, not only requesting Ghana institutions but also foreign trusted bodies to Mumbrem. Niema minu neba. Someone electoral commission a response after the NDC minority caucus I press statement or mukansa no can say. Even then, the laptops no punaira said you lap mumfidi no. enyen sunsanso bia ewo abato so bi say omo a clear system no mu nyina after one exercise there be another exercise and some no more reactivity it o nya ko wi akra untimi mfanya hwe that no mu kan ye me point ni say am passe obi atimi invade electoral commission security room star security nyema we nyina egu a like I said bibi betimi esi apart from this into the call for investigation no is in order one import say BVD naira o say laptops keke naira o because kits no so a nyema and 9 and a formal registration kit no
okay
a laptop a scanner so on show ko registered on say CBB so
exactly
and a friend is camera digital camera and a wall color printer sa nyema we in a kabum na formal registration kit no in this unya kokro unya mu ba ko a it's useless the one nya sa nyema for we nyina na ye activate amount with the necessary registration code center code in nyema nyina a useless however as you find out then no between we strong home ye security near strong why na ko fire the intention be no nya ko fire inti apart from say benyan sunsanso kra wo registrations which the electoral commission has cleared it the enyan sunsanso bia no the security itself as you find out that be ya the betnya bo commission no hu ban na won ya ko imagine say ye registration ya wi afi na ye be compile register no be bo ra for very strong machine even though we may have a backup imagine what will happen media me support the claim say be a bank of biaba and now we do go be born no I don't have that claim because electoral commission actually the muye na electoral commission pa arbitrate the muye piu na no kre am pass a BVD and not a laptops naira now monsa emma promise be Ghana for motom yum say even if say a BVD naira send you still pretty no say next year into enyan sunsanso and they very much important and I'm can say the NDC insist na just the NDC will information bia bia me new me no yenim at the NDC kwan so this information be my CID department or the information be my yoko or the information my government institutions that omo hono mo a omo na investigations than so be free outsider say omra may investigate you know we see us say anhwe ya ye be dame ye national institution such a way say omo ya de papa kra obi anjindi if you say your strong institutions so komu ha omo ya investigations akwaba ama yagiatum sa institutions we bi na ahwe aboa ma bato akoso a MPP abako NDC abako MPP asaba if you say ya kasa na ye kasa ye institutions ni nyina India ya hwe ye be kwa do 10 bi no ye benu ye ho fi say ye nya bibia obia be ya be kasa ye credible.
Yes, but Mr. Brampa, why is the Electoral Commission not being transparent about this whole issue? Sir, initially allegations na NDC erezi the papemu a enchiremu a wo pen is say no we shouldn't have even gotten to this point. I mean, when are we the custodian of this equipment? And see, either say machines ira and machines enra no it behoves on you say obema Ghana for nyina no ehune kre. Now the concerns again no say Wama police are interdicted 5 of your working staff to go under investigation. On which basis in Tia say investigation see you call for it if nothing is missing within your coffers?
Minia, as far as we make no as now also making. Say the BNC Electoral Commission quite say obeba be system ye a bill among for 40 one a dear Potiaira because say it's a NDC word against the Electoral Commission's word. Electoral Commission press statement be the medicine here. The response to the NDC in the earlier press statement or say any BVD naira. The BVD in the crime a complete kit from BVD biometric registration device near 9. Name device back pay any a laptop pay and naira. The whole of the commission said, "Oh, can about it the muyi." Now, commission is not catching and say, dear, and name of me, naira. Yes, that many concern because the security issue talking about. You are starting investigation at the appropriate time, And I'm saying, your friend is saying, you better lead the investigation. I have come be at the agent. The security review investigation, even I have public no be at say NDC and that's a yummy new me no be a bank commission and I can you investigations be across underground. Tanima will now be BSA, but because of course the commission is a public institution. The fact that we are independent does not mean that you work isolation. Could be or information you did me of one investigation. Just support my unravel what actually is the case. Who went there? How was the person able to enter? And we are very much important. Then coming up when we are that strong security anymore. So that they are in future, apart from say you bring information, I bet clear doubts every system because they are making about one. They be on previous and then you said Dr. Perijan who for saying Ghana and I am a James and who for saying Ghana Ponina until Ocas will be a defense and about what you have to Debbie. You get to because your system need. You get to because the system is transparent. The doctor for me be a cloud of doubt about the pattern about what you know. Now we create system here. Woman for the other baby be our object. And on the end, and the police are found for electoral commission is all out. It's maybe be about security number to but just giving information that even though a laptops numuna irano, you intend for our security in order to prevent such occurrence in future and you are starting investigation, and crophobia related, political moodings also. This little information which may clear so many doubts. And so you are right. And many of you electoral commission I think they've gone further even than what you are saying. And see, yes, lack of communication. So sometimes the friend is saying speculation they bring back. In the electoral commission about public once again. Now, what cleared out. But the NDC, well, Mukasa, many about NDC, Kasa, the same radio, looking about phones, so on theater, Makase, Omun support it. Look, we are all Ghanaians.
What supported the
investigation with any information they have.
Okay.
But my friend, Grandpa Mensa, see before, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and yet, and sign our Becca Chairman, no information, kit will be.
Exactly.
The whole information, at least kit will be a leak. Let me lead me to other information, multimedia investigation. And this will be a certain enough for the kind, some young spectators, younger citizens. So we be a BBC woman, BBC Potemo, now information can crabia for police administration, information can be a naked wow. As soon as you give a list, even the color of a shirt in part, baby, sometime, can lead to something.
FBI it is because electoral commission no enya accepts BB IRA no then they equally do not see the need why our Mobema is no lead and our police no lead.
We need lead that then stop it at all. Because you don't say so you're a major stakeholder in the electoral field. And this is not Obiakeke. We're a major stakeholder. And idea I ran all food there between years to even though electoral commission feels the Indians in South Subia. It's information Kitobia Nyaye Egina Sobeka for Bibiaira. I'll push you Nuna and electoral commission Jackson said, even though any way neither, except on what Bilika crowd between the Abwa. Me pointing now, but I'm living here.
Yes, but me Patrick, for instance, what's a bit more with investigation, but who know what the IRA no? You've not come to the acceptance of what the IRA, okay? And the information the crown of the Mawa, it will not be relevant.
The electoral commission Giatum and the IRA, but
finally one more Giatum.
Oh, read their statement after the minority in parliament.
Yes, but the laptops are different from the BVD equipment. NDC is making a case for BVD equipment.
That's it.
One more claim say IRA.
The Mikacho BVD no, a Nieman 9 BVD no. Kit no, a Nieman a laptop, a scanner, a camera, and a printer. It's BVD. They are in electoral NDC IRA no. So what I said, you mean you because BVD kits, no, and your man 9 BVD kits, your laptop, your portable printer, color printer.
I think our conversation in our center on the entire kits, yes, there will be a more. Now, I feel what to me, I enter all the data through all the processes. You scan your fingerprint and all of that. I mean, at the registration center, no, they were one more it like a briefcase. What me a pejaya na wokako you no. And no one more come on a center on. I don't think say a single-handed instrument.
Anyway, because my kind NBC press statement, my kind my but Yanka full statement, they mentioned biometric friends verification machine. Woman can biometric registration kit. What does it mean? Anyway, but I mean, whatever the case is, a better as Ghanaians, you don't want to create room. A better and safe for electoral commission said, over issue. Now what you see, a quan cry a pass for a could see,
Yes, but what will be the general implication on the upcoming registration exercise?
To me, the electoral commission change the Mutsumina.
Yes.
Okay. I said the system here. After every exercise, clear system nina. In this who say a laptop with a laptop worker can say a officer, BBAD, do me find every. What you say? And now the time said yeah. Time I didn't electoral commission yan start any process obey start system upgrade and that's obey activating the system. That's not a idea. But I'm still meaning I didn't technical. Na yan tiasi it's electoral commission to the bossy. But yet public engagement. What checks the movie? No be a theater. Said I am Shibia ma na Bibian Cotoris because it's the old Susan anywhere and this the all car canning in a of car co-election. And there be some media the car canon. Maakye Kubi, the trust of institutions in the country, our form, even from Afro-barometer data. Indeed, the trust no form, not NDC to keep on saying this. One share, not whether true or false, whether genuine or ingenuine. Did you could see a work of Fantakwaba?
Very well.
In the set, any shade of doubt and answer mistrust, everybody saying, at once I see a clay figure, so that they will be agreeing better than fine. Now, I be big a crabby and what trigger violence in the upcoming exercises. We said, oh, share your course for Easter, Green Moon, people anything now call a statement by now that we are preparing for something hectic in the 2024 elections. Which me can say, young can do over now and do over China. Which me can say, my background Petuato, and I may cut our promise we. The Mujimia, you be it say. In the Enema but not just a party snake prepare, unlike what happened in 2020. Now, as a seriousness, need back one fan. We are different elections. And it's the same for every time I hear to a bar or Mampanino or Tison, a real 2 terms. No way. Sebata, you will be obvious to a time. In the deliberate from Kuba Batunum. The Satam I did Pierre Bayanki, I did Pierre, and Fimer. I did Pierre Cofagabum Christian immediately a bit clear. So that they are near marketing KTB and go to try and name for Fanima Bonema 2024. In the electoral commission, ever proceed with investigation. Now, I must come information to the public. So I said, they will be able to say, yes, you insisted a laptop naira. Now, even that, you intend naira. And I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4, naira 2. Now, and I'm say a yes security case, yet me and beyond until the official investigation report has come out. And as soon as it comes, we'll make it public to everybody.
Very well.
This small statement, a bit clear doubt with Winam for a what to William Kakra.
Mr. Brampa, I'm grateful for your time. Mr. Mensa Brampa, director in charge, officer in charge of programs, was CDD, and Meneno Eddie and Kobo Anope, bringing us to exactly 26 after 8. Kessben, Pacho, dial *256* 2 hash *256* 2 hash *256* 2 hash. na was select option 2 on the Kessben Cashport. And check me me draw edika and pay me 1,000 Ghana cedis each ede ama etie4 anase ahwefo be noa. Monso mo share enti participate ewo Kessben Cashport ne so na onso win cash and pay na enti me emwa. Now information coming in no indicate say nyame adoma ochina President Nana Addo Dankwa His Excellency will be in the Ashanti region. Na ni nyina no eye a Mary power plant no ana ene omampanyin eko akwakọ lanche ye movie from the shores e de akwakọ piemo e wasante mantemo again edin Mary no indications are that yes sadino na yedi edin foforo e de ato plant no eso mamenko ahomane so na many Benjamin insia eni enkomo will this boost the energy sector ewo Ashanti region and in empatemu na ebema enkania no edundum sesei no ejina so na Ben Otemenka. Good morning. Benjamin insia energy policy expert and then executive director Edema Sensa. Ben, good morning. Bibia boko there.
Good morning, Minia. Bibia boko.
Na peja ne mu kakra ma me. Why?
That's Minia call you by na me din Sevilla. Na me madum na me suma wadibi. Da na be cap full hon enyinam kania hon sem.
Now him say what did he? Kessben Cashport na.
Nya cashport.
Now also you watch be there.
Oh, my travel 200 I be expect to say be there.
Yeah, may I draw this is here auntie Bompai obet me with it. Why?
What media?
That's it. And first of all, give us the background to a Mary plant, you know. You can't Ameria any day. I mean, if we hear a buy, if we hear about bedroom baby, I was you say get me a transported from the shores and the aquaco PMO in the Ashanti region.
But that's media Mary plant one of the emergency plants Mompany that in Alicia buying a brand I couldn't so more contract some Middle Eastern partners be or this particular plant he buy. And I think that plant in the contract when you say build, operate and transfer.
Okay.
Sometimes we build, operate, build, own, operate and transfer. That is a boot plant. Our mother by a number of years here. It me 8 year and as a American company no it me yani sika machine plant na be Ghana dia. I think since 2021 the plant has become the property of Ghana, especially VRA our share generators so they are come VRA na equate VRA na the southern belt. Most of your plant in was southern belt. And now buying FSA or Mubuko, the central or the middle belts. The 2021 and 82 machines, at the Kasi they call Kumasi. I think that from 2021 to 2024 it's been 3 years, but Mania just said Chinano, I say operationalize this particular plant. I think it's a good thing, it's long overdue because I cheddar. And I also think that say operationalizing it China best solve a lot of problems the middle belt and the AFC with respect to power supply.
Very well. Now, Amerino, am I how many megawatts of power? Now, are we going to have all of them on stream on the national grid?
No, so America gives almost 250 megawatts, but availability depends on our ability to supply this plant with the necessary fuel. So the capacity depends on government's ability to supply with fuel. And they say it may supply fuel in Yana, but the supply fuel in Yana, so it depends on our capacity. Say you supply fuel. I think that is the most important thing. And I also think that they say, we should have the operational plan of America in terms of the fuel free, whether it is going to be through pipeline layouts or pipelines, from the southern belt to the middle belt, or maybe through BRBs. I have a supply near but I think that the investment done in this, and all the feasibility studies done, the government has seeing the benefits of the Obama availability of fuel higher frequent Kumasi. The availability of fuel near frequent Kumasi, I think positioning Ameri in Ashanti region is one of the best decisions our government will take.
Very well. Now, in terms of renaming and relaunching, which will happen, we are told, say Ochina Ebebasono. I mean, what are the general consequences?
I think that general consequences there, I don't see any. The Intermaker say I don't see any. Renaming doesn't change the operationalization or the capacity of the plant.
Okay.
And I've also seen that most of our plants are local names, especially plants are owned by BRA. Normally, by BRA site plant, that particular plant.
I'm asking in terms of contractual terms, and all the conditions have been met. You do the leveler. You bet me, the manufacturers of the plant, they say they do not have a hand in there, and Ghana has fully taken over as the owner of that particular plant. For that reason, all the clauses in there are fulfilled. You bet me as a plant in the day.
Ghana, the plant fully owned by Ghana, totally owned by Ghana. It's the property of Ghana. It's the property of BRA. Any contract via HSA, any Ameri Group, any arrangement and has any obligations not to change the name of this particular plant. No monetary plant in the area, and we determine what name we should give it. We should name it, and I think that based on historical experience or based on historical facts, most of the plants, they bear the name of where they are sited. It is a plant near the Kumasi, Nasa Kumasi, Dina Dibetoso, Tumfo, Dina Dibetoso, Dibia Dibetoso. It doesn't change its operationalization. I think the most important thing and the focus of all of us is how this plant is going to get the fuel, how this plant will be technically equipped to serve the people of Kumasi. The name Sunday, I don't see any problem with it.
Yes, but to the best of your knowledge, acquire a befa so you benya fuel, ama plant, I
think there's no transparency with respect to data flow on this whole American because Energy Commission and supply data. The Ministry of Energy has not actually given us the data indication whether pipelines have been laid. I think that that's scanty information with that part of this whole institutionalization of the Ameri in Kumasi. But say Modiako already was a fuel call until BRVs will supply these particular products periodically to this particular plant so that Jumasi will say. And I think the Jamaica said earlier and say it's one of the best decisions government are taking is that the transportation of power and the technical losses that comes with it, the inefficiencies in our pylons and as a transmission lines are also some of these technical losses in the commercial. We say getting a plant closer to the electricity user boost efficiency of transmission and then reduces technical and commercial losses. So, for example, then the Gridco technical and commercial losses are around 11%. I think that when we take Ameri closer to Kumasi, especially that particular line now, no better supply to Gridco, and our technical and commercial losses so better to maybe 5%. Because Kumasi, for example, in recent times has also had new pylons and as a new transmission line sponsored by the French government through their official development assistant. Kumasi new infrastructure compared to say all supply power from the southern belt or the southwestern belt to the middle belt. So I think that it's a good thing. It's also going to make sure that Kumasi gets frequent supply of power because in recent times, Accra for soon we do so, but OTA information if Kumasi, but Kumasi Dumsono are very worse, and it's affecting their firms. So if 250 megawatts gets close, I think buying a bit me they are supporting some firms, and as an industry, I'm very, very productive households. No benya at least a bit of respite, on benya free flow of power, and a bit more creative Juma Kra ama Kumasi 4. Se a pipeline lily and as a VR neighbor supply fuel no whether natural gas na de bekono ni nyina no ebema adwuma aba mantemu ho ama obibi aton. So I think it's a very good thing, especially getting generation closer to the electricity user, no reduce some of these inefficiencies and technical losses.
Now on the other side, we woke up to a year an order, PURC, I make it to the Electricity Company of Ghana, stating, one more order, one more on several occasions to release data and information about the current happenings. Yet, one more Mfanye Juma. The second thing, the cash waterfall mechanism, PURC said the Electricity Company of Ghana has not fully complied with a year regulations and one more a year. For that reason, one more air charge the board I was say, and then the former chairman of the ECG board, including the managing director Dubik Mahama, said Wamuntia over 6 million Ghana cedis. Now these are concerns are ever because PURC free said the ECG no air so brachere, and then they are refusing to do what is required by law. And standing on a year, the Public Utilities Regulatory Commission Act 1997, sections 39, 45, any they are asking the ECG say one more ebe make such payment on individual account, because one more said the standings and the books of ECG and correct say one more charge a company but individuals are one more decisions and our company refusing say one more take orders and as I say, they are going to bear the cost. Now, failure to pay this, one more go prison, and now they will be prosecuted. And then this jail sentence will be 2 years each for the board members. One more to say.
I think that we must commend PURC in recent. It was a Bomabaso they are setting the authority within the utility space, and that is good for either the water consumer or the electricity consumer. And he honor young Fabaso body I think these days, Omania Bre or Majumaso. Now Yabo Mabaso, Mimahu said ECG and its board is not likely going to comply with this directive. They have always shown that they are non-compliant entity, and cash waterfall mechanism. Even in August, the president himself directed say ECG comply with this particular model. One dear president, PRC on several occasions, as stated, say from August to December last year, there was tier category B, 446 million Ghana cedis. ECG uncomply. Somewhere in March, they ordered ECG. The ECG, Busaba, communicate to your electricity users, say, load shedding management at timetable, Fabra, by 2nd April, so the ECG and Farmer. They came out again, SIM, another order, ECG and so. So I don't see ECG complying with this new directive, especially with respect to payment of any fines to Energy Commission. And Adina Energy Commission, the state is the institution that is going to represent PURC. Rather, for example, if PURC is going to court, is the state
the Attorney General.
The Attorney General. Attorney General also represents ECG, and Attorney General also I want to say, even though the cash waterfall mechanism is not backed by law, Attorney General is aware that ECG has been non-compliant. The Attorney General is aware that the Minister of Finance is non-compliant. The Attorney General no be Muama PURC or no also no Muama ECG. So I don't see any compliance from ECG with respect to whatever that is happening in the energy sector. Now, I think the media should focus on ECG name revenue collection rate.
Okay.
Almost 98% of their revenue. But they declare less than the 98% of Musomo. So at any point in time, there's a shortfall of about 1 billion Ghana cedis in terms of their revenue collection. And 1 billion Ghana cedis, and that is where our focus must be. Where is it going? Why in any use to so if we are calling for audit of ECG, which PURC doesn't do auditing, or say a call for auditors, or say a call for say special prosecutor, a court no ECG, the Jumadi, because ECG is not reporting that particular money to PURC. And we have to know where that the other part are almost above 1 billion Ghana cedis, where it goes. Because if 1 billion Ghana cedis and you only need 446 million Ghana cedis to offset debt owed category B power sector service providers there's a major problem in that sector. And the Biameka say this indiscipline in the power sector is supervised by a minister and a ministry who actually might not care or doesn't care whatever happening in the power sector. I think that the president must be a bit intentional and very focused towards the power sector, because issues and these conflicts in the power sector was say resolve because they are resolved now. So Kessben and I say Yama ECG so unrespected PURC because at the end of the day, every institution would think that they have a superior power to their regulator and will not respect their regulator. Until assembly senior medical can ECG will not comply, and I don't see anything happening to the MD unless the president sacks the MD or make the Minister of Energy sack the MD. Now new board ABBA and so be a compliance because sacking sends a strong signal that state institutions will be respected. Sacking nobody and if or be respected state institution. But sacking be a Bema Yakwese or Banana Republic. Everyone does what they want.
Very well. Ben, I'm grateful. Benjamin Insia, energy policy expert and then executive director Edema Sensa, speaking to us. Checking your time is 44 gone past 8, 8:45, exactly on the dot. Pacho, dial star 256 star 2 hash. With good weight and good health. Pacho, Ebema when you're for Brenano, everywhere Juma wo yesu security. I pay ma onsa enkami in Frifidico for Asway, Ebeboa with Juma way. Big premise no ewo ho ye the front prequemiane, and pay, but your way prequia, the obeying and it's from every stage of growth, obey you soon the pick premise. Now what their front preco and the teacher say and preco no edu time as I say one more. It's answer one more pick premise. But your woman na wamutimi ewu bebre at the mouth more than the usual numbers. I win him that I no pay pick premise no and yes I want to at the mouth. We a minerals, vitamins, and in Rahodwa and one here and the day I premise a hoodoo at the mouth. Toxin binder no a clear unwanted materials in at the free abuana system more and no pay but your any day question but once I intimate and and the mapa paying be free a year Fidico Poultry and Animal Feed Center for Enchain. Say open with track one more ewo and crying. I'm bringing here Tobu to ewo or you beat Dodowa main road no eso. But you say would see me open say obey a distributor and now wholesaler ewo regional woman. But you bet to do the amount and I was going to me at all and faso. A business out of whom I won't walk at the Biarada. And I'll pay for one more on 0244 260 190 0244 260 190 and after 0242 769698 0242 769698 and after 0303 958583 0303 958583 na one Fidico for any more and pay that one more emergency. But your dial is star 256 star 2 hash. Now one so J with the star 256 star 2 hash. Now what's selected option 2. Eclipse collateral management for Adaroma. No pay pacho. One more Jew Japadi and crash out of the year. Jumana fee. One more to a commission there. One more. And until say would see me at the obeying no any sign of pay. So far as we year Japadi radio. Only Eclipse collateral management for any and combo. Now one bejo documents in the year. That one more to a commission there. One fe wo pe loan. Only collateral. Only Eclipse din combo. One more bebo man saka collateral. I bet me abo amu secure loan. And until I no pay speak to them. Now one more bejo so. Abakan Street, Ewo Adenton New Side. Obefra one more on 0266999020. 0266999020. And after 0302551877. 0302551877. Now when the Eclipse collateral management in the income and no pay, think safety and a decent income. One more Roma. One better.
Kwame.
Yes, no.
You fast da man yankopon. Oye, na na do ye oda. Eh. Na no briboy.
Yes.
Oye, one of the guys what New Patriotic Party, and I say a statesman. One of my main consider as a statesman. I enjoy everything about that man. Assembly Obeka Bia Kwame, bitimi fa pen paper na metro. I enjoy this man. Ne argument Kwame of Faso Kasa how ade ne eye a obama ne say eye bia obama wiase who say ye Kwame. I like this man, but today I did not enjoy him.
Oh, I did.
Nana, facha me pass make we say because bisua de fi no hopa. Sometimes it should be ba na efa law ho a. And for free other lawyers, I don't pay attention. But when say omo friend and no bribu an pay, I have to pay attention and copy something from Nana. Dey be what I say.
Me too.
Come listen to me. Easy.
Yeah.
Such a sensitive
issue.
And sensitive you very say machine as and the stakeholder is telling you say raising an alarm and you are calling it say they are playing to the gallery. Kwame, 8 months to the election. Aka 8 months.
Yeah,
it is even less than 8 months to the election. And an institution like EC, adia ira wo EC, mimi a stakeholder. Me hunu say hwea adia ne bekwa abeka me raise alarm. You saying that I'm playing to the gallery? Kwame, I don't get it. Some machines na ira no Kwame.
Yeah.
And yet property of Ghana Railways. And your property of you very say Food and Drugs Authority. And your Electoral Commission, Ghana Electoral Commission.
Our property.
Our property. Now such an institution, now property say Irani Ekahwasama. You are saying say they are playing to the gallery. Kwame, no. Kwame. Is your back catcher and say 2 laptops and Ira.
Yeah.
Initially. 2 laptops and Ira. Bibia Niso and say it me creative Bibia my election. Understood. The party said, okay, we raised the issue in parliament and you Jan Hossa. But today, narration as so we are easier. Kwame.
Yeah.
As I say, who put to everything into its position in order send the pa sabi so o lusua obohunu smoothness level obiantiminya excuse big kase there is yenti no nasun create unnecessary chaos in the country. Kwame, me yamwa shime as a country, me yamwa shime pa as a country. You know why?
Debbie.
The EC headquarters in Adabraka supposed to be a security zone. Me what?
Is it quite a office for?
Office for yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
what's it for? Rage.
Rage. Sorry.
Yeah.
that place supposed to be at the security zone.
Is it quite the police for a go on easy?
Yes, Kwame.
FPU for
military for go, military for go. I have yes. So when you are going out, when you are coming in, including the EC bus, yes, canon, you check out.
Yeah.
Or bags knew everything. Then somebody can go burglary, can go to your friend and say easy. I'm telling you.
With all the security information.
Me see what your neck and more mutie. Toboas Nako EC headquarters.
That's right. So we meeting.
Five video. Just ask for permission. Say you admire the edifice. You are the journalist. Open say would take the edifice to polish your program. It's content in our creative. Go and see the security there, Kwame. Next, Nipa 5 you're suspected. I deal with me now Asia Kwame and years a country. Na Ghana ni BS or ho say a security zone, Kwame. Yet me ko radio security zone. Yet election petition 2013. Who here interview Anna? It did occur to me. Anna, Mr. Addison, you sue exhibit B. Peja exhibit na Mr. Farija say, hey, where did you get this document? Where did we get it? And almost say, and then then Mr. Afarija made us to understand, say, somebody had come to steal from your friend and say, we are easy documents, vital data at that time. And then almost say, yanka the substantive issue, we are the stealing your friend and say, theft, near Babe Kapwasem. It did happen. It was Supreme Court. Now listen to me. Not know we said right after the elections, when the MPP were preparing to send the matter to courts, somebody had already stole something from the EC. I could write EC or I could Yomoma. I start to be. I'm EC for not calling for a silent investigation because nobody will say Omoyama press netia. It will actualize and confirm to what the MPP were saying. Say there is no arrogant election for President Mahama, so they kept it silent. Jamaican, what I say?
Yeah,
so it tells you that people be stealing from them. It's when you safe. Food and Drugs Authority come and teach you be a order. Kessben 92.9FM. We have two security. Obia me we are there order. Kwame, Kwame me fa dey we serious. E ye serious matter na me na waka.
Yes, serious.
Yetia ma IGP. Police headquarters ya ko wiade a. Ne wiade wo Isia. Yetia yensere Kwame. Yensere as a country. Me so ya Ghana ni a kokoto dwani na bompai. Ye mompai ma the security in this country. Me wiade bia meka. E kwan ya asha one. You deport man who chrome okuta biometric passport. No certainly the same biometric passport. Eba fa Ghana. Immigration officers so did this country 8 good months. Ni ye nim da. Ni ye chino nese controller eda so te ho. Obia ya muso obia question. Ya muso obia sem. Isi no ma yira kwa menya nwa.
Enkosi he.
Yenkosi he. Kwame, just a minute. Me am offer. Samora Semensa. Papa, aye nyabotre kakra. Nyabotre. We ni papa. Se ni papa say no be say fa no ho akwa me ana ye me ya. Aya na ne kan ya me den, but kwa me say ka. Ordering arrest or investigation. Obi a wakotwa obi light me kwa me. Eye no. I do agree with me and Kasamu of Samora Semensa. What to be chrome? Who's what to be chrome? Oka Umaswa. Baby, I marry you know one idea called Siano. And Samora Semensa feel just by say I had to Utako anymore. And that's Mr. Francis. Just a few down Chinese house, beautiful house, sir. You understand? Now, maybe I sorry there be one. Honorable ni fie side omo ye dede saa ena na do disable na ye de amom no ese omo sa bie kura no honorable de come omo say wo de meet me be kan kire mo say I have a first class residential area you have no so be dede uni power to so be dede by ya so ntino mutinu to this disable enkofo na peti omo ye dede adato ena okono ko sizi omo no ma the whole Ghana eka bi man because enkofo they didn't have a legal backing because when you read your friend say Environmental Protection Agency for law na honorable your rights you understand and you are calling for the arrest your cause amunoma ye ni ya upload no and no no nko a area ho phone na ka kire asori de say mo ne papa we ani ni ye fi say papa oni ente bone regional minister want head ayi RCC oti wonu ani fie regional minister onu security regional minister on ye to dame on ye bobo woni ye di agro catch us ade we mempe esesebujai ye na ya upload ye area phone na support but as for this one kwabe wa ni we ko ade Kwame antwa yi 92.9 Kwame antwa yi bako kura antwa yi babia Kwame
yeah
enkenye because listen to me I'm an institution a world Kumasi Polytechnic ye twa mo electricity that's me kwa diska na me ko twa mo light ma parliament ye twa mo light
yeah
all the institutions around this country ye twa mo light parliament is the part of the three arms of government
including hospitals
crucial moment ye you be said you ko twa the light na Kumasi Polytechnic my goodness Kwame Kumasi Polytechnic Kwame go to Fantepem Fantepem for doom so buy no omo Fantepem school college
yeah
omo ye machine bia omo de ko ba akosobo tester for so omo fanya power and they signed cooperation agreement with akosobo tester omo aniska that cooperation agreement ne chese debi se position bi to e wa akosobo tester na so obi o come Fantepem school e wo e qualify so oba ascend to that position no that person see from Fantepem ni first ansa na yakwa Dr. Frempo Boatin who could fear what kwada so or then who kwada so singing the Kwame with the human excreta a jana edia creating electricity edia man STEM schools Kwame go and see and I was watching it on Joy and GTV I was mad a school secondary schools in Koranke tenkete etimia generating great power electricity at the moment akasa school Kumasi technical school cannot do anything to generate power after you can see by Kwame Kumasi Polytechnic a technical school Kwame they can't do anything to generate power at least a transformer and that's at least a dear kitwebi magazine fire car hey my year was somebody pop out. Oh yes, Kwame, you was somebody pop out. Hey, Kwame, you was somebody pop out.
Over 6 million Ghana cedis.
What's that?
Over 6 million Ghana cedis.
Hey, you was somebody pop. Who could care university? Traffic light, nasi.
Yeah.
A saying for about 3 months. Almost some repairs traffic light. A year, almost set team traffic light okay university inside campus.
Yeah.
A say I know my baby. Yet we have engineers in this country. Not traffic light I say Kaukudi junction. Near Kofa China for the free China. Oh my goodness, yeah. Come here, drop.
Kessben 92.9. Asidan Kwan.
But that's it. 9 after 9. Hi, Kessben 92.9. You are live on radio. And say what they were feeding at to Hadoma. Thank you so much. Say Uti and I'll share you TV so thank you so much. Hi, Kessben Television. On DSTV, we are live at channel 364, Go TV at channel 121, and I feel free to air on your digital TV. So, we are live at Facebook and Kessben TV. Pacho for again, channel for Ebra na Yabejakin can make kind in be surely at the amount. Numbers no 055 0596 929 055 0567 929 and no text line side of pay ya de ye Juman Pacho yenye first draw no na yenye first line no pay oh yeah bema 40 years and above Pacho prostate ben wa baby assessor ko eyo Batampa prostate center for aswe ye Pacho ya show catheter ewo bembe mu a wodru ho a ofa wosen ebe yini nyina e de free ho adope wa wo jonso a wonya chenka se wo jonso no ebiake wonso a wo jonso a wo te pressure no se pressure na e wo akire no e wo form no ni nyina no symptoms of prostate ana e bo kokko eno nti anope di obe nyina no e de se oni Obatampa for ebedim kobo pacho kofi prat last talk e wo kaswa nyenya no main road no eso na anope pacho woni Obatampa for any kobo pacho frewabo on 0553 800-678 0553-800-678 0553-800-678 na wone Obatampa prostate center for any na dial star 256 star 2 hash star 256 star 2 hash na was select option 2 star 256 star 2 hash na was select option 2 on Kessben Cashport. Me da say na honorable banahina tunase mpacha ye mama me ne honorable din komo ne bre. Thank you. Mame enkai few of the messages and sure na afi honorable banahina. It's been a very long time wofa. Obefi and Reverend Paul Ziga should stop exaggerating because it is just one of the ways of the NDC toying with the hands of the Electoral Commission. Ghanaians will not follow the politicians blindly anymore. Collins, you sent in that one from Bekwai. What they about? Thank you. I don't think Senator Afrenpong exaggerated. The seriousness of the matter is what he is referring to. I say when you have a technical university that run courses in HR, law, and business education, that is what you get. Appiah J sensing that one from Eye Sunyane. Appiah J, it's been a very long time. Mete one kind of saying, I am a Kasa. Why? This one says that. Good morning, Mr. Speaker and Kessben TV. I like hearing this man a lot. Chief Husseini, you sent in that one. Okay, you are referring to another from Paul Ziga. Thank you for a message. You know, this one says that. Okay, messages, you know, about Fasododo. Okay, I said this is Anan's story. A whole EC office thieves have been able to evade the place to sell BVD equipment. This country is not safe at all. A country where politics is our daily bread. This is what we can get from the numerous happenings. Bosheba discipline. You mean you sent in that one from a year when she Bosheba. Thank you for a message. You know, I would there about anope. Over matching.
Yeah.
Now, I'm saying, oh, guys, I go my group for you. I want to read.
Oh, I do. As I read for
when I say I'm more ECG boss, and I'm more bands or monkra. I don't know where you're.
Oh, speaker.
Yeah,
man, yes, sir.
I don't know why.
I'm for Queens. Now, I'm in share with for and her phone, you know. The crew say, you're trouble with 7 miles.
Debbie. Then to the way you are, oh, bands. Oh,
madam,
over one ton crack.
Madam, I don't pay me for a safe in rat. I'm saying a bohaka.
Oh,
ain't number 1 meeting the after man. Became.
I see.
And I'm reminding him when I'm in for Hana. They be able to mano. Seki creaky. You dig and power some damas. Yet trouble and I'm in the Kurapa and the Ejuma. And politics and no one be home. But we are fine. It's okay.
That's fine. We move on.
Now, go forward if you see we are seeing in a wing, sometimes you lose.
Exactly.
Now, our organizer, Honoba. To me, Falconias, no matter the I near my year and yentro. You are saying what is truth.
Okay.
But fasting truth in the home. And you're hearing young upon the one.
Very well.
Now, maybe now, would be boom. Maybe Yanti Ziganam this as a commentator. Get up, only as this is now
offer to one case young say with FPU for way for one way good EC in yet me we had the free EC office.
Oh,
and young one
T. I can't force a Bobby Kawa. If you want to know.
I see.
So things happen, and this is not the first time I see. Men who be say negative. BBS be who say positive, and I can for can say who will be painted as Raj in the background, no in any attention. Many in the year, I say, or this year's election, one of the crucial ones that we can have. And this for actually 8 years. MPP for 8 years. You really no cry no. And no man if you say kibiti me a ye mama nema timi akwa ye hunu ni saa. And the people will not even see your full potential.
Yeah.
Ghana for so me and campaign for be the carbon tell ma kan Ukraine for some and ma kan COVID asam near kan Israel for one talk asam umpia one thing they talk about it and this way. But when they come home they say it has nothing to do with what is happening in our country. Meanwhile they knows the whole world is going through struggles. Indeed, what MPP really wanted to do, Ghana for the full potential of MPP in
4 years after COVID.
Yes.
Over 4 years.
Oh, Massa, no one tell Bible no kind. Also, the deck could be Buddha.
COVID recovery levy.
Oh, sister and the brother. Montier.
You have 4 years after COVID.
No, 4 years.
4 years after some magic COVID recovery levy. Mugusu amoji.
Speaker. 4 years by. Young for more bruchiri. Young for Ghana for more to come. This one good room is sent and for canoe. It's not like it used to be. Things have changed. I dare say now, build there. It takes time. Yes, no man now say yin and be at home by a giant. Ye from Rantia Juma. Frisney higher the buy a day system could have been baby atna Ghana Kwaye. Nina we are
quite hope. Now you see, sir, I mean, this infrastructure no is more than an investing infrastructure. And STEM schools are now Dr. Educhu Makani no na mi hu ye me mfa mani enhu be until say on Sunday afternoon I came across this particular project was Sefi Awaso. Richard yanko ye nim na yemfa the e-block no so ye de no so beba e de ababa beto so. This is a facility abanya ya. The party doesn't talk about it. I don't get it. Okay, ma yentira. Is the country na yetimi amagana fonso ehun de air koso. Bidire Kwame Appiah Kubi. Na weekend day many teams so ababe PMO in the Western North region. Now, to be very sincere with you, some of the things I was part of our outreach, STEM schools are buying say OC. Baby, I from Seshi Bekwai. I will call Aquako PMO Ewo Seshi Bebiani. Aha, precisely Seshi Awaso. And this is one of the STEM schools are buying etimi aye under the Ministry of Education. Ura Dr. Yao Edichum Project Ahodoa. Also abaye abano etimi ede aba. The introduction of STEM schools say ebetimi ababe boa the teaching of science, technology, mathematics, any technology the account nyina no ene no yaba yema also wahu some of the major projects aban so etimi aye ewa ha enti diachi na yemfa wonko Seshi Awaso STEM schools no emu na afi project ahodo aban aye structures aban SCC aye kase no ya to say adisuafo ana mbofra no efrase a womo abamu a ene aye kase no womo agi adisua yemfa nkom na wonsu hu de nanado danko ekufo ado aban no etimi aye under the Ministry of Education and the leadership of Dr. Oseyao
Kessben 92.9 FM.
And we just taking you around. I mean, horrible facility where it will be now. Oko the V block now. It was more than 50 classrooms. As you know, the ground floor ni no over 12 laboratories. That is the ground floor and the first floor. It was over 12 different laboratories with equipment, heavy duty equipment. One more robotics, one more aerospace science. Any the kika. This is a pure science school. Abayano aye. I have never heard Samotina radio sukra mudi hon enkomo. Regid Andra ye we mayemfa the e-blogger ne wo diaso. Now ye drew diaso no. We took a step to baby John Mahama. See e-blog ne see mpacho mo fast video nembra. This one is enough. I just want Ghanaians to see what is happening. Now, so watch a video, this is an e-blocker, a word diaso in the central region. And the Ubehu say e-block no AC that is the school Ura John Mahama AC. Now, from the diaso town itself to a baby e-block facility, AC. Honorable, a very far distance. Now, the way me person who editing video, no. Nanka me pese mo fa kwan ni nyina na mo de to aso mame. Yes, fa to aso mame. So these are auxiliary infrastructure minister ayediesiso. And this is the road a leading from Diasu Kronim ekwa the kokosi baby a E-block infrastructure nisi. There is no houses around Sa enclave ni nyina. If you back currency. Okay? And we wanted Ghanaians to see. You see, the point is that media may come be anti-government. And grofo krasi ba we am impena say mo na moka say me NDC ni. Some of the things we have told you on countless occasions. Say eye papa ye beka, enye papa nso we will tell you the truth. Okay? So this is the road a leading from the Diasu road. Ekwa di kokosi baby a. You see E-block ni see. Then I ask myself say akolabe den wetimi anante aba school in that area. Okay? But God being so good, Ore Aduchum am making sure say all the needed facilities. Baby a teacher for better. Baby a your friend is saying students no ebeda. Okay? One more SCC society many nyina no. Ede aka ho a. I mean, oko hondoma e quite okay to say aha e prefer school akolaba boarding facilities ni nyina no e wo honom. Richard yanko the main video the infrastructure itself. And I feel say this is visionary. This needs a continuation. Yes, you done a fly drone, no, just for you to, get it. Into Ushe E-block now, very beautiful edifice. Ura John Mahama is here. Okay, but arguably, Ushe the distance from the town to be a school this year, automatically it would take longer years or period. And San and Krofokrano push say settlement echo that particular enclave. Okay, and I feel say minister. Etimi SCC other facilities in the account. It is commendable. And this one, and you'll be seen, it is what I saw. Oshe dormitory omodiama womo, baby a bus no esino, and this is a school bus omwa donated through Get Fund. Omodia school no because distance no wa and mofrani ponwa na bus no esi omonia there. These are some of the things we talk about. And he say, oh, minister no ho, or yeah, Juma we nyina na muntimi nka ho asema. I'm highly disappointed. And I feel say the minister deserves a lot of commendation. And Ore Aduchum, with the little I have seen, or your minister, wabua government we are, or abomotina TV Sony radio so and Kanyan Sema Moken. Maminti your response on this. Na yemra Ashanti regional mududum kania wo hono na
Speaker, kase ministry bia no yejuma maban. Inti inipa ni ren ho yejuma
Kessben 92.9
na aban na yejuma. Now you agree with me say or your deputy and son or obey substantive.
Exactly.
And na juma no yi na school. In fact, oba be to na bakura president ko hu no America ho. That time no the school abruchiri ho. And son of case o mra meboa o wini o mra no ba ya or yejuma. Me feel say obi should interest to do matwa o. I was a ministry no etimi yire ho ye na juma yi. In terms of publicity, obia na budget no. Publicity count budget if you look at the budget. So now one year the who did that. Na no ya for so
na mo party communicators na mo ko radio mo ko kade aya dey na mo ka.
We talk about free senior high.
Free senior high.
That's the major That's the major thing we talk about. What you say? And then it's strictly a party policy and stance. Now free senior high no nioma dear ma say we did the next 10, 15, 20 years. Ebema Ghana ni we are seeing a compete into a president Dr. Baumia Bano. Any 70 points now. Robust sickness animal in a now you cannot have just a normal education here we are. Obia nipa do no nipa 100 ya. Omu 90% we know about type what's in office. Meanwhile, Odman Kwanya bro, the black people are really blessed. I beat him the adrenaline in this scientific idea So in line with that, and these facilities are almost linking up to the schools that are no. They be away say they are so be no ya link to Pokuare, and as a prempe, and as a Legon for friends saying what do you call it presec. So that the tradition in that school, Ebema in Korano you know, also infuse into the students that come out from those schools.
And these are all the ideas of the minister.
Yes. But you see, say, one can say one ton yaria, unya nodru. So, maybe I'll be to me afro, no what no church or near. Then need rubber. Do you feel say a funded one so or no so count? Also count in the sense that I have all been saying, say, we should have an agenda of all the ministries here. Link up with the media houses. What you say? Maybe a week no. Ubenya 1 or 2 days or the course of the month. 3 days be about certain media houses are. What was some kotoa? Ghana for you be who I can't want some. For me, he as a minister a year. Now study so my communicators who say Numa Eden, ye Ghana for who Numa oh yeah. Made him so hard work, and I can tell you. He's hard working, he's very intelligent, he's very creative. Nyansa, and so actually, if you meet with him one-on-one and you talk with him, you realize that the man's really deep. What you say? But I was saying, Mama, for whom you ma, Mampanida that John Drummond, Mama, he had probably a different idea of putting up the 250 or so 200 e-blocks. Then agenda say BMD school, be a between Kurum, if you want to develop a place, quine, quine, can you in Suko? Now, no, he not can chance as not on. No more you market those places. So when people buy those lands and get to the place, now the opposite of development. By the school in Africa, first no and send a neco school. It wasn't free. Because I move bread, I swear you any other thing. At no time, no, all the school down the Costa babies will be in front of Banco. Or Pesacor train, no one in the corridor. In those communities, because in Lebanon or no any resources, Korana and good school and a boy no man to be done for. And the idea of putting up school at that place, now per se, we don't call alcohol in for me, see a can you be or no wagon for but they were waste. But and now, you who is a bicycle to me, shingle and say, I was say, Sister Dan, we come home. Drop on, so for instance, who should be in the school no or auntie, they have to make sure, say, see, iron boarding house, right? And no enrollment, no. GS have to make sure they put people there. Yes, Uncle Fonko. Will be a percent back to school. Okay. And make cut us a miss. Sir, obviously, and this may have no second, madam. May I want people who say things as they are. What you say, anymore. We say things as they are. Oh, the Vanessa will not know as I say, Papa, you read me. Oh, yeah, Papa, we read me.
Design house, but we win. Hello, good morning.
Please wait.
Oh, what do you want to hold? Caller, hello, good morning. Okay, so unfortunate.
But I want to commend you on this. This and it was Kessben. I want to commend you on this because saying I was a media house said, and yeah, but today, oh, now I'm saying me who be as a negative. At the end of holding independent car, it's never negative. Yeah, car never swallow for me who the year. Now I'm a man for whom so with me. Yeah, Papa's wa. Either NDC or MP or whoever it is. Say, be I'll be the one to see you will be the Tibet, be no Dinsemuna. Or say, no, I have a panso, or say, send it back. Where's why is a guest on your word? Side here, we. K. Media for an hour, there's a movie because what you make and your partner will come once. Some was in my bonnet content and our bonnet, and my bonnet. Me feel say honorable Richum dear. He's hard working.
Very hard working.
He's well, see, I dear fan who now yeah. Obi do number man Baba Fro. No a church or demo. That's the way he works. Na Ghana for to that man for cake and 17. We are no better and worry. Yeah, a man for fees vice president here, then they will cast him see. Hey, vice president. Bad man's up on the bedroom.
Oh, now I don't know Bonnie Benno.
Bonnie Benno.
With achievement.
I demand the man in any hole. Obi wo hard na adwuma no man kura wo sa pancho wo dwani dwane obi sina se kwan bofu wo dwani dwane what you say go for bo hard adwuma ma obi so what is happening in their ministry they don't even know what you say but if given a job to somebody who is one idea foforo oni abana ni swade hunu no Ghana beyond 8 in a certain number of years no se na be suya de nkoda de suya ba kwanim e no de ye adwuma to de no ye adwuma enye we nko am fise o senka ministry ni blemuska nanka mo moto aso na mo ye mo juma because I'm sure it's their responsibility to make sure media houses have this information and spread it out there.
I remember that's it. But time national.
Oh, and so na speaker kasem ziga kana sembi
no ka
or to work ministers da me na minim
na dey na minister yes I just under two
da e bia omu nyina atena se ye be se ade no kon sei what you say who do me invest light especially when they don't have a generator. What is school nyina ba stand still nti bia nyina ya transfer ka say payment no be ko say ni say now all of a sudden you move around and go and stop it and the team no say region no bibia kon bia affect obia o
yeah
ti enu nyina transfer e kan say oh yen ma installment yen ni say na metua ayaje atum now say ne de ye firi ho no ma so kwa de fofora na bibi ni utrim e bibi utrim no ti mi da me no menim ne esi ye nyina but so minister anse no be sa de no na chese mu nyina matena se aka ami agye atum wan kan adwene ye firi ho ana nko asa akoye ne ope me ne wo ya adwene say o se school no find a way of generating electricity for herself baby o gon kodar mo washrooms bibiri ho no ma say invest in me bibi sa netimi eboaye
okay
ma be ne twa tokra ma me na wase bio adwuma de Kessben mo ye
thank you yeah sure me da say I was ya ma me fa wonsi na anope ma me nchia the honorable Aduchum me I'm impressed with the Juma waye and I feel say anima waye ni be a generational enti Ghana what you see the be na baso aye bona baso because some of the things are quite impressive in recent times. Ministers of education or more you've not really seen much innovation like I have seen with Aduchum. But if I won't see, and there's a Joe birthday. And happy birthday to Joe Laka Senior. Anope, we celebrate you. God bless you so much. Me sorry see what now over. Yamin Shaupa. Not one to Kwanemo. Anope, as you enjoy your birthday. How was it day? Say Joe. I was here to say, Joe, happy birthday to you. I was here to Kwame Appiah Kubi. If one answer, happy birthday to you. Now, me wish Francis or Drone, so ever you a happy birthday. Thank you so much for your time. Be a foster, happy birthday to you. God bless you. Kwame Appiah.